Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi and this morning we're visiting with Kristin Hildabrand. She's Warren County's horticulture agent. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Kristi.
Well, Kristin, I am so glad you're here, and today you are going to talk to us about using fresh greenery this holiday season.
That's right. So I get really excited decorating for the holidays. I feel like it's just a great time, and what I really enjoy when I decorate is using fresh greenery. And I know that some people may feel intimidated by that, but it's a lot of fun. It gets you out into your environment. You get to see all the fresh greens that are available right in our back doors, in our garden and landscape. And there's different, arrangements that you can make using fresh greenery, especially right around the holidays. And we always want to have that nice touch of green and, just kind of that look for the holidays. And so basically all you're doing is just simply going outside and cutting a lot of the different greens, evergreens that are available to us. And so I've got a couple of examples on the set today. There's a lot of different greenery that you can find available, and it just kind of depends on what's in your neighborhood, what's in your backyard, but it's just a lot of fun.
And Kristin, if you have access to this fresh greenery, it is a great way to decorate with saving money.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't have to spend a lot, and it's just, like I said, a lot of fun. Get your family involved, and maybe this is something that you all can have a tradition about. But just to kind of explain some of the different types of greenery that you can have in your Kentucky landscape, the one that we have in front of you is an arborvitae. So it's a flat kind of evergreen that you can find available. And I have to be honest, Kristi, whenever I cut on this particular shrub, it's kind of like a small tree shrub, but I always go to the back side of it. I don't want the front to look bad, but I always go to the back side. So if it's a side view or something like that, just make sure you kind of do it on a side that might not be as visible. But kind of prune with some sharp pruners, so that way each time you're making the cut that you're doing it, so that way you've got it pretty sharp, and that way it'll help take it up nutrients a little bit later. But that one's really nice. Again, it's flat, so it kind of has some different texture against the others. The one that we have in the center is loblolly pine, and that's one that's pretty native to Kentucky. This one is a little bit longer needle, but eastern white pine has more of a bluish cast to it, so it's really pretty for the season. I like it just because of that blue-green color. And sometimes with some of the pines that you find here in Kentucky, they have a pine cone already attached. With the eastern white pine, it does not, but you can still pick that up and use it in your holiday decorating as well. So pine also has an added fragrance to it, so you can use it both indoors and outdoors, so that's a nice added bonus to that over some of the others. And then this one over here that has more of a feathery appearance to it is nandina or heavenly bamboo. And I really like it because it's very feathery looking, very light. And so whatever greens that you're using, if you use more than one, it provides a nice variety. It looks good. And then the added bonus, we have red berries, so it kind of breaks up some of that monotonous green. But you can also have different cast of green, more of a, even with the arborvitae there, it has like a lighter green, the pine is a little bit darker, and this one just kind of gives a different texture to your arrangement too. So one of the things to consider with greenery is that, whatever you have available to you, whatever's in your backyard, feel free to cut on those. But there's boxwood, there's southern magnolia. I love magnolia because it has excellent needle retention. So that just simply means it's going to hold on to its moisture content a little bit more. Sometimes with these other greeneries you have to replace if you're using it indoors. So that's just something that you need to think about when you're decorating your home for the holidays. But there's a lot of different kinds. I didn't mention cedar, but I love cedar just because it's in our fence rows. It's everywhere that you can imagine. And sometimes if you have the female cedar plant or tree, it's going to have the blueberries to it, and it's really, really pretty, especially with some of your holiday decorations, and the birds are really going to like it too.
Kristin, such great information, and like you said, using fresh greenery this holiday season is a great way to add texture and nature's beauty in our home or outside. And Kristin, you are actually going to be with us again tomorrow morning to show us how we can use this fresh greenery in a home decor item. So be sure to join us again tomorrow morning on the Farm and Home Show. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.